Welcome back, everyone. Episode 4 of our Metal Gear year, and something special is about to happen, I feel like.
Yeah.
Well, a Snake fan, right?
Yeah.
Another Snake fan? Of course. Yeah. Snake fan right into those claymores.
No, shut up. Oh, man.
Look at you doing them without even having a thermal goggles on.
Oh, you just crawl around. Do I have to?
Oh, no. Like, you're skilled enough to where you did.
No, I'm gonna... I mean, I am, but, you know.
So, Josh, we were talking earlier about how every game has the detective vision in it. Mm-hmm. Would you say this is one of the first games that actually... Because that's kind of what the thermal goggles are, where it highlights certain things, certain items and things that you wouldn't normally see.
They do, but they're not universally applicable to things, and you don't get them immediately.
Well, that's true.
You have to find them.
But I mean the concept of putting something on and then it changes the way you see the level.
Well, I feel like the context changes it.
Yeah.
Because this is military, this is equipment you would have.
Oh, that's true. Like if you're a freed slave in the in the Caribbean.
Yeah, you can like explain it away with some gibberish about like eagle vision, but you're like a guy in like, I don't know, Port-au-Prince and like...
Oh, Raven.
It doesn't make sense contextually, whereas this does.
Yeah.
Snakes don't belong in Alaska.
Is that true? They don't have snakes in Alaska?
I have to get back to you on that one.
Yeah.
I feel like he's a robot.
He's a robot?
Pretty sure he's a robot.
Could be a robot. His character... Snake does a lot more like cartwheels and shit that I remember doing. He's a lot more ha ha ha.
That's right.
You know, I feel like I have a lot of... I don't know. I have a soft spot for Vulcan Raven. Like, I don't hate him, but at the same time, I can't take him seriously.
Yeah.
He's just so ridiculous. I can't imagine him to actually be, like, intimidating. I mean, because, you know, when they come out with the Metal Gear movie, they're going to have a Vulcan... They'll probably let The Rock or someone or some fucking UFC fighter...
Oh, my God.
Play Vulcan Raven.
Oh, God, I
right in the
died.
fucking face.
Oh, my God.
Wait.
Let's
we
not discuss the Metal Gear movie because it'll make me incredibly fucking depressed.
Well, if it happens. But I mean, it's just imagine them trying to make Vulcan Raven someone who's actually, you know, intimidating and badass. You wouldn't just be able to take him seriously.
Yeah, there's just no way. I mean, you can't take him seriously in this game.
Was that the first time you died?
Yeah.
He's not as villainous as the other villains. He's just like...
He's a hired gun.
Yeah, but
he's
also, like, his spiritual bent makes him not as villainous as, like, I don't know, say Ocelot or something.
I'm gonna stop you there because we're gonna see more backstory from the other characters, but I feel like they're all that same way. Mm-hmm. I think Ocelot is the only one who is just a straight out villain in this movie, in this game. But I mean, that's for his own reasons. Cutscenes.
I don't even know why you'd bother making a Metal Gear movie. These are already great as they are.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't understand that either.
Well,
I don't
fucking
really care to have.
Well, people make the same argument about making comic book movies. Like, if I make a comic book movie, it's the same fucking thing.
But why?
I'm with Raven on this one. That was pretty funny.
Shut up, Raven.
Thing is, like with comic books, they're not interactive.
Yeah. No, that's
Whereas
a good point.
these are interactive. Like you live this. You don't need to like watch it.
Oh my god.
I'm just trying to get up there.
He's just trying to survive, man. He's trying to get by in the world.
Think tactically, Dora.
I just know that whenever I'm trying to get down the street, try to get through my day, and some fuckers in a tank shooting missiles at my face, it's bullshit, man.
I have to do this all over again.
Day to day.
Just day-to-day shit, man.
This boss did get me last time, too. I just know that I need to get up there to him, and once I get actually up there to him, it's not that bad.
What was the hint you were trying to give her?
She'll get it. She'll figure it out. I know she'll figure it out.
Now there's so much pressure. There's not any over there. Let me go over here. Whose footprint?
You gotta smoke the cigarettes. then it makes you seem more badass, and then he doesn't want to fight you.
Yeah.
No, I don't
he's
think that's-
he's intimidated by you.
It doesn't help that I only have one ration and almost no life.
Where did he even get those cigarettes? No one has cigarettes around here. What? I had them in my stomach.
Oh my god, that's even more badass.
Wait, did he? We always assume that he threw them up.
Right.
Cigarettes.
Maybe they were butt cigarettes?
There could be butt cigarettes.
I always assumed they were butt cigarettes.
Gross.
Personally.
How would you smoke those? Does he actually have like a method of drying them out?
It's
That's what-
just like, screw it. Set it on fire, eventually it'll burn, I guess.
Gross. Well, sure as hell not vagina cigarettes, that's for sure.
Nature's pocket. Nature's purse.
Yeah. I'm here.
Good on you.
Oh shoot! You done messed up?
So
I can't even be mad about that. Why'd I grab this? I took one grenade and grabbed all the grenades.
You gotta make sure you're full.
So I'm probably going to talk about this later because I don't feel like getting into it now. There's a lot of things in this game that are a direct reference to Metal Gear Solid Snake.
Equip your rations.
Oh, thank you.
You
Jesus.
always forget about that. You
That
always
is
forget
like
about
one
that.
of my weaknesses. I want to get that ration, but I don't want to fill up on grenades yet.
See how you like that?
What did you say?
See how you like this.
Yeah, that guy's gonna show you what for. But this is actually like a boss fight that's directly from Solid Snake, Metal Gear 2.
Oh,
you
is it?
throw grenades at a tank. It's the same style tank, I guess.
Wait, that was it?
Yeah.
How does that even happen?
I don't know.
So the method I use, chaff grenades, and then he can't target you. And then I just run up on him.
Oh, that's probably how you
He goes
should do it.
sauntering. He goes sauntering.
But
with
he
the
didn't
tank.
hit me on the way up there that
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
brilliant.
the third time.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
She did it without chaff grenades.
Yeah, she didn't need
I do it
him.
with my elbow pads and knee pads. I still think it's so funny.
Keycard, huh? I just like.
Skates away.
See ya. He's got ice skates out.
I just like him got a skateboard in the snow. And there's like a guitar.
They're like, why do you have knee pads? He's like, gotta be safe.
I'm just,
Don't want to scuff my arms.
No, he's got it for the kids.
Right.
For the kids.
So the kids know, well, Snake wears pads. I have to wear pads then.
Wait, so did Vulcan survive the explosion inside the tank
Oh, yeah.
without a scratch on him?
Yeah, he
Yeah,
just used
sure.
that guy as a
Yeah.
shield
He wasn't
inside.
even wearing any armor whatsoever.
Wait, he was using the guy as a shield, and yet he still flew out of the top.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Oh,
Vulcan threw
He
him
threw
out.
him.
He was like, get out of here. You're on fire.
Also, it's kind of confusing. Every time you say Vulcan, I think you're saying Vulcan. And I'm going, wait, what?
Wait, what?
Yeah.
He's in here?
Well, Snake is mine now.
They have pretty similar name.
I'll take special care.
Just a spoiler,
sounds a little-
or a teaser. I think Vulcan's one of my favorite boss battles is his second.
Oh, yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
I think
definitely.
like of the entire series, that's one of my favorites.
It's cool. That's generally a fucking cool
And
fight.
I didn't realize. it until I
Kojima
played
has
it.
actually said that is one of his favorite boss fights in the whole. And he he gets a hard on every time he plays it.
It's so
his
cool.
words, not really. Not really.
Stiffy.
Yeah.
He actually uses the word
Stiffy
stiffy.
induced.
No,
Ladies
he
and gentlemen,
He says stiffu.
I'm actually gonna go.
Gives me a chub.
I'm actually gonna go back because I really need that ration.
Smart move. Yeah, it's such a tense fight, that one.
Yeah.
Especially when it starts speeding up.
Yeah, we should probably talk about that boss fight when we get to that boss fight, though.
Maybe?
Nah, let's talk about the whole game right now.
Right now.
You guys
Well,
want to
I
know the
think-
ending? Stick around.
I kind of wanted to wait and talk about it, but then I thought, no, I really want to talk because I fucking love that boss battle. It's awesome, and I didn't realize
It's so
how
sweet.
much I loved it until I replayed the game, and then
Yeah.
I'm sitting there playing it, and I feel panicked, and I'm like, why do I feel this way? And it's just such a good one.
Remember when they tried to relive that boss battle with Fat Man, and it just
just
failed in
failed.
every way that Fat Man could possibly fail?
Miserably.
That I'm going to say this now, and I'm going to say it again when we play that. But that is the low point in the series for me. I almost again first time playing through the series. I was new to it. That almost broke me. Like that was almost my point of no return. When I realized the series had gone to that point, I was like, it's not. Maybe this series isn't for me. And then we got to the ending of Metal Gear 2, and then my brain exploded. And
Yeah, Metal Gear. Yeah, the end is
yeah.
just wonderful.
Let's talk about the ending of Metal Gear. Let's just stop everything. Let's talk about the ending of Metal Gear 2.
Oh, look at the skin sagging off his cheeks. Nasty.
This is one of the first times I can remember a game not allowing you to use weapons.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
It discourages it to begin with, but this is like a point where they're like, you absolutely cannot use guns in this room. I'm going to lock your nanomachine so you can't.
Yeah. Also, the nanomachines making like an avert. If you could lock nanomachines on a person, you'd think that would come into play many other times in this storyline. They do. That does come into play in Metal Gear 4, but again, we'll talk about when we get there. But yeah, I can't think of a... Again, that goes with the whole thing that Kojima was saying is he doesn't want you to just go into a game guns blazing. He'll actually take them away from you. And he does that a lot of times throughout the series where Snake has all of his weapons taken away from him. But I think this is probably referencing Aliens. Remember all the Marines? You get all pumped about the Marines going and finally fight the aliens, and then...
They're like, you can't shoot in this room.
The thermal reactors or some bullshit. That's what this always reminded me of.
I could see that, absolutely. Can she do it? Yeah.
That is a lot of fucking detection cones going on that screen.
What?
God,
Who saw me?
I don't even know how that happened.
How are they shooting in here? Wait, did they explain that?
Nope, he just fucked up and he's gonna kill everybody.
Oh,
he's
right.
You just blew up the entire Shadow Moses.
I don't have a mask either.
Nope.
Shit,
Well, it
Good
looks
job,
like...
Bart. You killed us all.
I'm dead.
Well, it looks like it's the end of the series. Thanks for watching it for as long as you did, guys. We only got halfway through.
I might as well not even... Oh, they've already taken away all my rations.
Ooh.
Okay, who says it this time?
Mailing, please.
Yes!
Girl's almost my favorite.
Yeah. Snake. I love it when we get Otacon.
Balls.
I think Otacon's everyone's favorite.
They have such a...
Are you an otaku too?
Oh my god.
Are you a fucking loser
I
too?
can't believe they actually like kept that. Like as an American.
Yeah, because
not knowing
Americans
what the
wouldn't know
fuck
what that
otaku is.
means. Yeah.
It's not there anymore.
Americans wouldn't know what an otaku is until like the 2000s.
And tell Otacon. And then you're like, Google, what is an otaku?
Yeah.
Yeah, as a kid, I mean, there's a lot as a kid that I watched and was just like, I have no idea what they're talking about.
People are laughing. I don't get it.
I don't understand.
I get jokes.
Do you already have the ration that you were going to get? No.
No.
Because you had 3, right? Or did you only have 2?
I think I had 3.
Okay.
I could be wrong though. Probably wrong. Let's face it. I'm gonna go this way instead. Beep beep.
I think it's interesting about the game is the music. Obviously, it's got very atmospheric music and it's got very orchestral music. It's one of those things that Kojima said that he really wanted to bring the game was like a cinematic feel, like you're listening to a film score rather than a video game score. One of the things that he wanted to do for this game is that he wanted to have the music adjust to your style of gameplay, so that the music would actually change depending on how you play the game. If you're really quiet and stealthy, the music could be quiet and tense. And if you went out guns blazing, he wanted the music to get really intense and loud and fast. Which is something we really take for granted these days.
There
But there we go. Just pacing back and forth with dry pants for now. But you couldn't do that.
Seems like that could mean a lot of things.
You couldn't do that these days, back in the PlayStation days, because you had one dedicated track to the audio track. So for it to be able to change in how your gameplay, it would have to switch a track. Mm-hmm. So he wouldn't actually be able to do that until Metal Gear 2, the sequel.
He does kind of do it, but it doesn't blend. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Like it shifts on the alert mode.
Right.
But it doesn't like blend into that and blend back out like it does in like say Snake Eater.
Snake Eater does a really good job of it.
Oh man, Snake Eater's alert and caution is so good.
Ooh.
Deep throat.
He's got a fan.
Gross. Yeah, fucking gross.
So all of this is again from Solid Snake, from Metal Gear 2. That shooting the Nikita into the panel to deactivate electric floor.
Yeah.
Having someone do a mystery codec call from someone who says they're a fan.
Yeah.
It's directly the same. But we'll talk about that game later. But the thing about the music changing tempo, like when Kojima wanted to do that, no one else had done that. That wasn't a common thing. He wanted it to be like a movie. We just that's every fucking game these days. We just take it for granted. So.
Right. Just everybody does that in every game now.
Yeah.
And then it's rare when a game doesn't have music, like
Right.
Dark Souls.
Yeah, huh?
Except for like boss battles.
Yeah. But I think Dark Souls, I mean, that's
In general, the gameplay is just silent.
Yeah. I mean, that we could talk about Dark Souls all day. That's for
And
something
we will
else.
eventually.
Yeah. While we're talking about the music, I should point out that the music in this game...
Oh, balls!
Ah, shit. Much like a lot of the cinematography, a lot of the cold, mechanical, sort of like steely look of this game.
Blue tones and
Yeah, it's directly referencing a movie called La Femme Nikita by Luc Besson, the guy who did The Professional. And it's interesting because the music is almost exactly like the music in that movie, written by a guy named Eric Serra, who would go on to do the music for GoldenEye, one of the biggest James Bond movies. Which is interesting because if you compare the music in this game to the music that's actually in the GoldenEye game, not the action music when you're actually going around and it's got that really cold sort of like electronic beeps and things like that, they're almost, I think they're almost identical, at least in this style. That's just another thing, but those are two things where just they're trying to be as cinematic as possible, which weren't in games back then. But I think this is going to lead me to one quote from Kojima that, I mean, because he's just referencing movies left and right, and he actually says, "I want to blur the boundaries between movies and games. I love movies, and I always wanted to be a movie director." And I think, Jesus Christ, especially with Metal Gear 4, where it's basically towards the end of that game, you're just watching a movie.
Yeah.
And I think we're going to see that more and more in the Phantom Pain. Fucking amazing. Yeah, so I think that's just a quote that is really going to explain a lot of the shit that we see in this game, especially when we get to the later games.
What's crazy to me is the man's knowledge of film and love of film.
Yeah.
But he's also one of the best fucking game designers alive.
Yeah.
Like, he knows how to design a fucking game.
You know what blew my mind is that all of his friends, like in real life, are film directors. Like he's friends with game designers, obviously, but like the ones that he really looks up to are filmmakers. Like he considers himself a filmmaker, which is interesting.
Yeah.
I want to hit someone with a
Just
nuclear.
fucking slug him with a fucking rocket launcher.
Look how easy it is in my hand.
I think that would like bludgeon
it's like
somebody to
paper.
death. Like, we're talking concussion or like
Yeah.
skull fractures.
Yeah, no.
You'll find that gas mask in time, maybe?
Oh yeah, also getting the gas mask is something that's directly from the first Metal Gear game.
I think it's over here, right? No.
You know, I think that's why I like Snake Eater so much. It's that game where he blends that tone of referencing movies and video games so that you feel like you're watching a movie, but there's at no point do you question you're playing a video game.
Right.
Like, I really think he streamlined it at that point.
I just hope he never stops making games because he's like a fucking treasure as far as like game design goes.
Well, we'll see what happens after the Phantom Pain. Maybe we're due for another Police Knots game. Who knows?
God. Yeah.
Oh, I died.
Aw, shit. Wait.
Snake!
And on that note, guys, we're going to sign off. Until next time. See you next episode.
See ya.